remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Broncos' 39-yard line.
Now Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up
second down and goal. Carr, the quick slant caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Back at the 5-yard line.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Bradley Chubb. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Lock off a play action. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Broncos on third. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Gurley. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
The kick is
and he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7. Raiders 0.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 0.
Throwing on first down is Carr. His throw incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
now Locke throwing on 2nd down.
3-yard line.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
His kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Broncos 14, Raiders nothing. The kickoff for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Josh Jacobs. A gain of
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
gain of 20.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example. Another incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing his car on third down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Oh, he'll air this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. To throw it is Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Jerry Judy. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Alpha. Now. Motion.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They run. It's Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Down and 1.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
On play action, Lock. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 24. Raiders.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll look to throw right away. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And 6.
Throwing his lock on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Steps away, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Carr now on 1st down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. On 2nd down and 4. Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Let's go, D. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Wipe, 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 wipe.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but